Hi folks, welcome to my channel. Today I would like to share with you how to make super easy yet gorgeous and realistic flower, orchid. It can be made of different colors, but I wanted to make it white to decorate a beautiful black and white cake. Now let's make orchids. To make wafer paper orchid we will need a template, wafer paper, water, a couple of synthetic brushes. I like to use flat brushes and a thin brush, an empty mechanical pencil or a pen, wire of two different sizes, 28 gauge and 18 gauge, petal dust. I used apple green, daffodil and burgundy colors, scissors, craft mat. You can find the links to the template and tools I used in the description to this video. First, trace the shape of petals using an empty mechanical pencil or a pen. It leaves a very distinct indentations that you can use as a guideline while cutting out the petals. For one flower, we will need one big petal, one center, and 3 narrow petals. Then take another sheet of wafer paper and cut out all the petals. Dip flat synthetic brush into water. Take excess of moisture from the brush with paper towel. Then apply a little bit of water to one half of the petal. Put 28 gauge wire and sandwich it with another half. Since the petal is still pliable, you can slightly bend it to bring it its natural shape. To make bigger petals, cut it in half and repeat the same process as we did with our smaller petal. To make the central petal, apply a little bit of water to one side of it and attach a second half. The great thing about orchids is that they can be any color you want. Blue, pink, white, purple, yellow, and so on. I choose to make white flowers with a little accent of green and yellow, because I have a dream to make black and white cake and decorate it with white orchids. For this purpose, the easiest way to color the flowers is to use daffodil and apple green petal dust, and to dust each petal slightly at the bottom. However, for more vibrant, colorful orchids, I recommend to use coloring liquid and gel food coloring. You can find a few examples of this coloring technique on my channel, like wafer paper iris, hibiscus, Hawaiian ginger, crocus or daffodil. Using a brush or a skewer, slightly roll the edges of the central petal inwards, creating a cup shape. This step is optional, but these simple details will bring your work up to the next level. If the petal becomes less pliable, spray it very gently with coloring liquid and draw some lines with Dresden tool. You can find the recipe in the description to this tutorial. Repeat this process for all the petals except the central one that doesn't have a wire. Now it's time to make a center of the flower. First, cut wafer paper into short, thin stripes. Apply water or wafer paper glue to both sides of the stripe. Then, wrap it around 18-gauge wire and slightly press the edges of wafer paper ball to make them more rounded and smoother. Here in the cup I mixed polenta with a little bit of daffodil petal dust. This mixture will add beautiful texture and unique look to the flower. You can substitute polenta with semolina, corn flour, or you can simply dip the center into yellow petal dust. Leave the center aside while we start working on the final touches to the petals. Many species of orchids have either dark red dots or lines on their petals. My favorite color to make the dots is burgundy petal dust. Dip the brush into water and petal dust and make some dots that follow a triangle pattern. Don't try to make all of them the same or symmetrical. Make some of the dots bigger, some smaller, some of them closer to each other, some further. Using white or green floral tape, first attach 2 large petals, then 3 smaller ones. That's it, our orchid is done. If you like this video and found it useful, please subscribe, leave me comments and thumbs up. I'll see you next time. Bye!